Hi everyone, my name is Serena. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I love to talk about all things self-care. So if that's what you're looking for, you are definitely in the right place. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you know every time I post. And make sure to give my videos a thumbs up so that more people can find the content and help to bolster their self-care routines. So today I want to talk to you about the 9 categories of self-care. 9 categories, Serena? Really? 9 categories? Yes, 9 categories of self-care. Now that might sound and feel overwhelming. People might think, oh my gosh, I can barely think of doing 1, let alone 9. And honestly, when I go through them, you were going to see that they're so simple. They're just everyday parts of your life that you go through naturally. But it's just about knowing and understanding what they are and this distinction between the different categories so that you can start to apply self-care that's specific to whichever category needs the most work. Self-care is not just about spa days and pamper days and getting your nails and hair done. That is great, but there's much more to it than that. And once you start to understand that, then you can start to do a lot more targeted self-care and really bolster those areas in your life that need help. And ultimately, that's just going to help you to feel better and to be able to move forward and achieve what you want to achieve in life. So are you ready to hear about the 9 categories of self-care? Yep. Okay, let's go. So number 1, I'm going to talk about physical self-care. And what I will say is that with this video, I don't want it to be super long. So I'm not going to go into masses of detail about every category. I'll give you a few examples. But what I will do in following videos, I will then go focus on each category and go into more detail so that you have more ideas and you're more empowered to be able to develop your own self-care routine. That being said, let's talk about physical self-care. Now, physical self-care has anything to do with your body, inside and out, hair care, skin care, nutrition, exercise, rest, all of that good stuff, all the stuff that we should be doing. And what you'll find is if you're not doing that effectively, it's going to affect every other area of your life. Because if you're not feeling well, if you're not looking after yourself, you're not going to be able to get up and go and do the things that you want to do. So you have to make sure that you consider different ways to look after your physical self-care. Number 2 is emotional self-care. Now that has to do with emotions, your emotional intelligence, how you cope with things, how you relate to people, whether you are going to therapy to deal with any things that have happened to you or to learn how to manage stress and things like that better. Anything to do with that will come under emotional self-care. The 3rd category is social self-care. So, as you probably guessed, social, connecting with people, getting out there, socializing. And I know this is definitely, if you're an introvert like me, this is a struggle. The struggle is real, people. But social self-care is a really important area to focus on, especially if you are an introvert. Socializing, getting out there, trying new things, all part of social self-care and a very important part of your development as a person. The 4th category I'm going to mention is spiritual self-care. So your core beliefs, your faith, whether you go to a place of worship or you worship at home or you pray or you meditate or you're just in awe of what's around you and you appreciate that. Anything to do with that comes under spiritual self-care, and this is again a really important self-care category because it's really at the core of who you are and what you believe, and that directs every area of your life. So it's definitely an area that you need to look at and focus on if you want to get real direction and clarity in terms of your values and where you're heading in life. The 5th category of self-care is personal self-care. So think about you as a person, your ethnicity, your heritage, your culture, what you want to do to develop yourself, your education, how you want to move forward with that. All of that comes under personal self-care. The 6th category of self-care is space self-care. So space self-care has to do with the spaces that you inhabit and making them safe and secure and cozy and beautiful and pleasing to the eye. I'm looking around because I'm in my bedroom at the moment. So that could be your house, that could be your place of work, that could be your car, that could be where you do your hobbies, but making sure you have safety, making sure you have security, making sure that it is clear and organized and clean and aesthetically pleasing. Self-space care is, for me, a major one, especially if you have trouble relaxing. Space comes in so fantastically. So definitely keep your eye out for that one. The 7th category of self-care is financial self-care. So that is all to do with money and finance, budgeting, financial literacy, saving, knowing having good spending habits and knowing when to spend and when to save, treating yourself, having times of splurging as well, making sound investments and everything that comes under that. Again, this is a massive one. This is a massive one because we all need more money, right? We all need to spend our money wisely. All of us have probably had times where we've misspent, and all of us have probably had times where we wish we could save a little more. But sometimes we just don't have the financial literacy because it's not something that they teach in schools. And often our parents don't have good financial habits because they weren't taught. So they don't really have anything to give us apart from their bad habits. And there's no shame in that. That's just how life is. But when you realize you can actually start to educate yourself and put things into practice and plans into practice so that you can be much more financially literate and be more secure in terms of finance. So a massive, massive one that some people overlook, that some people really overlook, but a massive one. But we'll get into that more in another video. The 8th category of self-care is work. Now, we work to live, we don't live to work, people, and it's really important to remember that and apply self-care to work. Most of us spend more time at work than we do at home with our families. If we're working 8, 9, 10, 11, even some people work 12-hour shifts. And that's a lot of time to be at work. So we need to make sure we are practicing self-care at work so that it's a safe environment, so that you're not being bullied, you're not being taken advantage of. There's opportunity for you to grow and develop if you want to, or just to know that you're secure in your job. Having a nice work environment with good colleagues, having a clean work environment, understanding what's required of you and being able to do that and have some pride in work is so important. So we'll definitely spend some time looking at work self-care. And finally, the 9th category of self-care is service. Some people might be like, service? Because honestly, when I look up self-care, actually all of the research that I've done on self-care, I never see service. And I think that is such a massive part of self-care, giving back, doing something for somebody else. We are not just on this earth to please ourselves. We are here, we are social beings, and we are here to connect and support each other in different ways. And giving back and supporting people and helping people develop and grow and just showing love and kindness to people is a part of self-care, because it's part of who you are and what your values are, and what you share with somebody else comes back to you, and it's that ripple effect and it's that legacy effect, and it's just helping. There's so much stress in this world, there's so much sadness in this world. A lot of us have gone through really tough times, a lot of people have gone through really hard things. Give a helping hand, be of service. Give someone a call, or send them a text, or volunteer, or make someone a meal, or just give someone a compliment. Service, there's so many things that you can do under service that are really a massive part of your self-care, because it helps to realign you with your values and also helps to develop you as well. So we will definitely be getting more into examples of service self-care. So there you have it, the 9 categories of self-care. So I hope now at the end of the video you're like, oh, actually it's not that much, this is just parts of my life. And that's exactly what it is. Different parts of your life that need specific acts of self-care in that part of your life for you to thrive. And so what we're going to be doing is exploring the different areas, categories of self-care, and I'm going to be giving you practical examples that you can implement on your self-care journey, so you're starting to thrive in all the areas of your life. I really hope you found that useful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If there's anything that you want me to expand on or anything that wasn't clear, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, don't forget to put the notification bell on, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, God bless, bye.